Hello everyone, welcome in the video lecture 9.1. In this lecture, we are going to understand about the Python modules. Python modules are very important part of Python. What we are going to learn in this video, that is about what is module, how to import modules, how to use math modules, about the random modules, statistics module, OS module, date time modules, matplotlib module, numpy and pandas. So all these modules we are going to study in the video, right? Now first of all, let us understand what is module. Basically, module is a file that contains Python code, which is already interpreted, which is already compiled, that is completely error free, that is completely tested code, typically for the functions, classes or variables that can be used in other Python programs. It helps in organizing the code into separate and reusable components and making your program easier to maintain and manage. Modules are like libraries that you can import and use in different parts of your program across multiple programs, right? In simple language, if you want to understand, the module is a set of code which is stored in a separate file in Python folder, which can be reused with a specific name. We need to import the module and we need to call the specific name to use that module, and entire code will be executed with that name only. Print is a kind of method, a function. Whenever we use print statement, then something is being displayed on the console, on the monitor. That is also a kind of statement. So for that print statement, one module is already prepared advance. It is kept somewhere in the Python library. Is so popular because of its module, because of its library. We can import different types of modules for different purposes, different types of programming concepts. If you want to make web programming, then we need to use web modules. If you want to use graphs and charts, then we can use chart, matplotlib, numpy. Different types of modules are available, so which we are going to understand one by one. We have three types of modules in Python. First is built-in modules. Python has many built-in modules like math, date and time, OS, system modules, etc. that comes pre-installed and provide commonly used functionalities, right? These modules are pre-installed. We don't need to install them separately. Only we need to use the import statement. I will tell you how to use it, and all those modules we can use directly. Second is custom module. Custom module means we can create our own module by simply saving a Python file with .py extensions. And for example, if you save a file called mymodule.py, then we can import this and we can use into another file. I will tell this also. And third party modules are many other external modules are available like numpy, pandas, request, which are developed by the Python community, which we can install separately as and when it is required. Okay. Now, to import a built-in module in Python, we have to use simply import statement, right, followed by the module name. And since these modules are pre-installed with the Python, we don't need to install them separately. They will be ready immediately in the Python environment. So basic syntax we can see here: import and then the name of module. Very simple module which we are going to understand here. Just import math. Now if you are writing this statement import math, then we can use sqrt method of math module, where sqrt function is going to provide the square root of the entered value. For example, right now if I am writing here, suppose print, inside of print statement sqrt, if I am writing without math and passing here any number, okay, then see it will show error, sqrt is not defined. But if I am writing here import math, and if again we are writing print sqrt sqrt, we have to pass here the value 25 and math will come here, math.sqrt. okay, now we will get the output here 5. So automatically import function is displaying the output. So this way import statement works, which is used to provide the facility of method to be used in separate program, right? So once again, if this is one file and in this file we are going to make some method, So this is second type of import statement we are going to use. This is our custom module. How? For example, I am writing one function here, def fun1 and print. It will display this line only, right? Second, fun2, and this will display another line. Okay, and this we're going to save in the same folder where we are saving all the file. My math.py is already stored. Now see the magic. If I'm writing here, see what is the name of function, fun1. If I'm calling here fun1, it is not found. But if you are writing here import my math, now fun1 not found, so we can write here my math dot fun1 method. Okay, now it is calling. Now this line is coming from the file which we have saved just now, my math dot fun2. Second method, second function is there. So in this way we can create our own modules and we can use those modules, those programming concept in any other program in future. So this was the second. Third modules are there, just like numpy, pandas. So these modules we need to install separately, and I will tell you how to install later on in the video. So let us work with other part of modules. So next we have now importing the entire modules. So see, understand that this is the standard way to import module when we are writing import math. So if we write import math and we are writing here math dot cos function, math dot sqrt, then this is a standard way. If we want to import some specific functions or variable from the module, then we need to like in this way, from math import pi sqrt, this is statement. If we write this statement, from math import pi sqrt, it means from math module only we are accessing pi and sqrt. For example, if I am taking the file which we have created here, say we have a function 2 3 4, okay, and function 2 was printing other thing, and function 3 is going to print 3 just for the example purpose, and function 4 is going to print 4 4. Okay, so now I am saving it again, and if I am going to again call here my math dot fun3, see it is showing error. Why? Because the file is saved, but we need to again import it. Import my math. Now if you are calling my math dot fun3, right, we need to save it again, we need to execute it again. Okay, that is executed means saved. Okay, fun3 fun4. Okay, let's try again. Import my math, now my math dot fun3. Now it's working. We need to compile the module again so that Python can understand that is compiled one, that is saved also. Now what I want to tell here, ki if we are importing right now, if you are writing this statement import my math, it means all the function 1 2 3 4 are imported and we can use anyone. But if you want to only import some specific function like from my math import only fun1, okay, fun3, okay, and if you write here my math dot fun1, it's working. And if you write here my math dot fun2, it's also working. My math dot fun3, it's working. means it is working for all, but we need to reuse it. Let's okay, understood how to use it, how to use them properly. Now if you the same thing is here. If you want to import only some part of the module, then we can use from statement from module name and then import the specific module. Now importing all the functions with asterisk symbol, right? So if you want to call all the functions, all the module, all the methods of the specified module, then we need to use asterisk symbol. So from math import asterisk. Import asterisk means entire modules will be included in our program. Then we don't need to use the name of module as a prefix. For example, okay, so just like from math import asterisk means entire. Then just we can write directly sqrt function, sqrt, and we can pass here 25 or any number and it will display the output. Then we don't need to prefix math module if we are not writing import asterisk, right? So this is the difference. Now next we have importing entire module done. Okay, now next we have math module. So we are going to discuss about the math module today. So first we have sqrt module. Already we have understood sqrt module is going to return the square root of the x, means square root of the passed number. So we need to pass only numeric integer value into this method sqrt. The output we can see here. Then cell, this method is going to return the smallest integer greater than or equal to x, right? Greater than or equal to, yeah, smallest integer greater than or equal to x. If you are passing here 4.3, then it will round off till the next higher value. Means if it is 4.2, 4.3, 4.4 and 4.5, it will go to till 5. So this is the use of cell function. So we can check here also, print cell, and if you are writing here 22.234, it will display 23 as an output, right? So cell functions always give one value after increasing to the next decimal point. Now we have floor function. Floor function will not give the incremented value. It will provide the same integer value to the lesser than the given value. Means return the largest integer less than or equal to the x. Means if we are passing here 22.234, it will give only 22 in floor function. Means if you don't want to give benefit to the user, then you use floor. Okay, and if you want to provide benefit to the user, then you use cell function. Either if you are writing a 22.76 even, it will display 22 only. Okay, whereas if you use round function, in round function if you are using this 22.76, it will give the output 23 will be rounded off. But here in floor it will not give any benefit, it will provide the output till the same integer. Power function is very good function of the math module, which provides the returns the x raised to the power y. So we have to pass here two arguments, x and y, then you will get the power of x to the y, right? For example, the same statement we are writing here, power print pow, and for example if I am writing 2 is the base and its power should be 3, then 2 to the 4 to the 8, so output is 8 here, come right. Next we have fab function. This returns the absolute value of x as a float. Fab function, absolute means sometime whenever you are writing program, your output is coming to negative, right? So if you want to remove that negative mark, and if you want to get the output always in positive, then we can use this function fab. So it will return the value into positive way. For example, if I am writing here fabs, okay, and if I am writing here 10 minus 20, then 10 minus 20 will return in minus 20, but it will give 10 minus 20 will return minus 10, but it will give 10 because of fabs. It is converting minus to plus. In the same way, we have sine function which returns the sines of x where x is in radian, right? So we can see here example mat dot sine, the radian is coming 90, okay, 90 degree, and cos function returns the cosine of x. In the same way, tan function returns the tangent of x. So all these are the mathematical functions used for the trigonometry and different concepts of mathematical programming. So wherever it is required, you may use it, right? Short, we can check now all the main important methods of math module. So we have square root, we have scaling, we have float, we have power, we have absolute value. Trigonometric functions we have sine, sin, sine, cos, tan. Trigonometric functions we have sine, cos and tan, right? Next we have random module, very important module of Python. Random module is very important module and very interesting module. Random module is used to provide three random methods which are used to generate random number. The first random function we have random, which returns the random number in floating points, okay, between 0 and 1, 0.0 to 1.0, right? So you can understand between in 0.0 which is inclusive and 1.0 which is exclusive, which is not included. So it will display number less than 1.0 always. So let's see the example of random module also. So we are using in this, okay. So for this, first of all, we need to import random, okay, and print random dot random, okay, and we can pass here. We don't need to pass it anything because it is not going to take any argument. We don't need to pass any argument inside of this function random because it will generate automatic random number, okay. See, till how many places? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15, 16, till 16 places of decimal it is displaying the numbers, random numbers between 0.0 to less than 1.0. and if you want to display multiple random numbers, then we can use the same within loop for a in range. For example, I am passing here 10 colon and then we are printing it, right? Let us see the output. So we will get 10 different random numbers between 0.0 to less than 1.0. Now second function we have of random is randint, and if you want to display any random number between given range, right, between a and b inclusive, understand, between a and b both are inclusive. For example, if you are writing random dot randint 1 to 10, then any number can be displayed between 1 to 10 and either 1 or 10 also can be included. So for example, if the same thing you are writing here rand int, now rand int 1, I want to display a random number between 5 to 20, okay, 10 times, rand int. So now got it, we got 10 random numbers, 9 random numbers between 5 to 20, great. Now next function we have rand range, start, stop and step. So we can see returns the randomly selected elements from the range created by start, stop and optional steps. This is similar to range, right? So if you want to create this example, so whenever it will create a random number, so it will create a range of random numbers in the gap of 2 2. Okay, so this is very also interesting function, random dot rand range. Now starting I want from 1 till 20 and steps should be 2 2, okay. See the magic. So we got 7 3 3 17. find range. Okay, and if you use the same thing to loop for in range 10 times, range function will generate the list of random numbers between 1 to, means between the starting and stopping point, and also by giving the steps, but the output will be only one random number selected from the given output. Okay, so next we have going to study. So after this we can summarize all the random functions. We have random function, we have randint, we have randrange. Okay, so randrange provides flexibility with the range, specifically when you want number with a specific steps, like only even numbers. If you want to get only even numbers, right, so we can generate it. Thank you for watching the video. In the next video we are going to study some more Python modules and more functions. Thank you so much for watching this video.